Just like every place here in Miami-Dade County, Homestead Air Force Base, it felt the full fury of Hurricane Andrew.
In August of 1992, the Hurricane Andrew came through, and this is what was left of that F4 that was sitting on static display. People were just in regular prepare mode. They were preparing for what could be a Category 1, Category 2, Category 3 hurricane. They weren't preparing for what actually happened.
It's safe to say that no one was prepared for Hurricane Andrew, the Category 5 hurricane that slammed into Miami-Dade and Homestead Air Force Base. That base was home to the 482nd Fighter Wing and Maintenance Squadron, one of the crown jewels of the Air Force. As the storm approached, those jets were flown to another base in Ohio.
You evacuate everybody, you evacuate all the aircraft, and you tied on all the equipment, and you have a ride-out team. But they didn't actually know what hit them until it went through.
Sergeant Tim Norton, a member of the Maintenance Squadron, rode out the storm at his in-laws' house in Kendall.
Right after the storm went through, I made my way back down here to the base, and that's when I saw the destruction. It looked just like an atom bomb had exploded down here.
Some of the experienced officers explained that we could not even accomplish this kind of destruction with bombs. It was that bad. It was a destruction that they saw.
That destruction turned personal for Sergeant Norton, whose home was destroyed.
Electricity was out for about 3 months. All the high transmission lines from Turkey Point were down. So until those got rebuilt, nobody down here was getting any power. So it was really chaos.
Sergeant Norton's home and Homestead Air Force Base were rebuilt.
It's amazing from what it went to in '92 to what it is now.
Today, Homestead Air Reserve Base is home to Customs and Border Protection, the Coast Guard, and the Florida Air National Guard. Occasionally, the base hosts an air show attracting hundreds of thousands of people. And every year, preparations are made for another hurricane.
They always plan for a Category 5 because a Category 5 came through here, so now they know what that's like.
After destroying Homestead Air Force Base, Hurricane Andrew headed for Zoo Miami. Meteorologist Sandra Shaw has that story.
So this is the original bathroom where the flamingos were put in during Hurricane Andrew. We used the public restrooms because there's no windows, it's easy to clean as a tile floor, and as disgusting as it may sound to some people, it's a good source of water.
Almost 3 decades later, wildlife expert and photographer Ron McGill stands inside the bathroom where he took one of the most iconic photos during Hurricane Andrew.
This place was leveled. This whole aviary came down like a house of cards, and basically we lost close to 100 birds in here. You know, it's like some demon was coming up from underground and taking it all off. So I cut out all the headlines from the first 7 days, and it turned out that one of the top stories was the zoo unbelievable devastation, and that's actually a picture of me holding a diker that was born during the storm. The winds were so strong that this track, this solid metal track, tens of thousands of pounds of steel, was taken off the stanchions and twisted like a coat hanger. Even the stanchions were twisted like they were made of clay. When we looked at that kind of damage, we understood the incredible power of these winds. Well, this is the marquee exhibit at the zoo from the time we opened. It's the Tiger Temple, and you can see the tiger there in front of the temple.
McGill has passed this tiger exhibit endless times, but never forgets Naomi Browning, a 12-year-old who volunteered at Zoo Miami in the 90s.
She loved this place, and she was with her mother in bed during the storm. And the storm was ravaging around the house. One of the last things that Naomi said to her mother was, "I'm so worried about the animals at the zoo." And soon after that, a huge beam came through the wall and killed her instantly in the bed. Thoughts of Naomi bring a smile to our face before they bring tears.
After 42 years, McGill's done his share of animal conservation.
I want to see some teeth. Okay.
And is still at home with the people who pass through the winding pathways of the zoo.
It's hard to believe it's been 30 years. I feel like it was yesterday, but I'll never forget the sound of that storm.
McGill says that contrary to popular belief, no animals actually escaped Zoo Miami during Hurricane Andrew. Rather, the wild animals, parrots, monkeys, and pythons, were actually people's pets. For Surviving the Storm, Sandra Shaw, WPBF 25 News.